Right now at 11:30, a historic February tornado touches down in Wisconsin, and we have complete team coverage. Matt Salemi flying over the damage in Rock County, while our weather team here in studio has a look at the records broken yesterday and today, and even heading into the weekend. Let's start, though, with Matt Salemi with an exclusive look at the tornado damage near Evansville in Rock County. He shares a viewpoint you'll only see right here on WISN 12.
And this is the first sign of damage that we saw around Evansville. You can see a brick silo torn in half, all the bricks sent spinning. A part of a small barn had the section of the roof pulled off, and a little bit of the back wall of another barn was blown out, and another crumpled piece of aluminum from one of those barns kind of folded up, and the rest of the debris kind of blown out over across the farm field. Not far from there, another farm had the section of one of its barns roofs pulled off. You can see another barn that was housing some heavy equipment completely flattened, and the remains of that barn kind of strewn across the farm field. You can see just little tiny pieces as it was blown away. Not far from there was a home, that fairly recent construction. You can see the roof just ripped right off of that home and spread out across the driveway, almost hitting the garage. You can see kind of just a pile of timber and shingles. Just about a half-mile off the shore of Lake Koshkonong, a couple of farms that had some serious damage. A silo broken in half, and you can see also a barn or two that were knocked over by this powerful storm. All in all, 14 nautical miles northeast of Evansville is where we saw the last spot of damage. Above the scene in News Chopper 12, Matt Salemi, WISN 12 News.
And our thoughts are with so many people who are now having to deal with the cleanup after that. Molly, to say rare is kind of an understatement. I mean, this is historic to have a tornado here in February.
Historic. It's never happened in Wisconsin in February until yesterday. Not only has there never been a tornado in Wisconsin in February, there's never been a tornado warning, and there may have been more than one tornado yesterday. A few reports. This is storm reports over Rock County and Greene County, and where you're seeing the funnels, those are reports of tornadoes or funnels yesterday evening as this line of storms rolled through southeastern Wisconsin. The National Weather Service has survey crews out right now. They'll give us more information on exactly where the path was and how strong the tornadoes were. But we started to see tornado warnings just before 5:30 yesterday. Those were in Greene County. There was a break. There were no warnings for a while. Then you see the purple on radar. Those are confirmed tornado warnings over portions of parts of Rock as well as Jefferson County. There was a debris ball on radar, and what that means is you could see that there was debris lofted into the atmosphere. By about 6:36, you see the red flashing polygon there. Not still a tornado warning, no longer confirmed. Then eventually all of the tornado warnings were able to expire, but still there was a lot of lightning. There was a lot of hail across parts of southeastern Wisconsin yesterday. This is rotation swath. What that means is it's likely where there may have been a tornado warning on the ground from Evansville towards Fort Atkinson. Again, we'll have more information on the path later today. But Lindsay, this was historic yesterday. We also have a historic weather day in store today. We could see another record.
Absolutely. And that record easily could be mainly due to the fact that we had those temperatures this morning. 54 degrees. That right there breaks the record. So we still may get warmer than that. I think we top out at 53 this afternoon. We broke a record yesterday for the high temperature as well. And as Molly mentioned, a historic weather day. She mentioned how it was not only record-breaking warmth, first tornado in Wisconsin in February. And honestly, this is the most interesting statistic. First tornado warning ever in Wisconsin in February. So we no longer have a tornado-free month for the entire state of Wisconsin. Every month has now seen a tornado at some point or another. Wind gusts right now, that's all you have to worry about. Winds are gusting southwest, upwards of even 35 miles an hour. All of our cameras here really showcasing, the cameras are shaking a little bit there on our Landmark Credit Union cam. Temps today topping out at 53. Tonight, that wind is going to die down. The temps will be dropping and we turn partly cloudy. Tomorrow, it's a much cooler day. The high just about 40 degrees. And we're going to stay there for the next week. But as we look at the end of next week, things get a little interesting. I'll be highlighting that coming up next.